So why are we here and who are we? So we at OceanSafe, that's our founder and CEO, Manuel Schweitzer, whom you find here in the room. And hold on. Here we go. And then number two in the team is Matthias Fuchs, our Chief Marketing Officer, whom you find here on the screen, and me, Peter Aukamp, as CFO. And if you wonder what Prince Charles has to do with it, after we won the Sustainability Award in Germany last year, his Sustainable Markets Initiative contacted us, and they made a video documentary on us, which we're extremely proud of.
Hi, everyone.
And you find it also on the Amazon Prime channel and of Prince Charles, called RETV, as its own very own episode. So, why do we care? We believe textiles, as we find it today, was built on the fundamentally wrong model. We think textiles are something beautiful. They clothe you, they protect you from the cold, and they are a necessity. And they should be accessible to everyone. So they should be democratic. But there are billions of people who need them. And the textile industry has a footprint in the environment that is unsustainable. 99% of all textiles end up in landfill. Currently, more than 100 billion pieces of textiles are being manufactured every single year, and 30% of those aren't even worn once. So we say this has to stop. And how can we do this? We believe technology has to be the answer, because you will not change human behavior. People will always consume, and so we need to make the product better, that it becomes good again. So what is the problem? We all know about the environmental issues of textiles, so I won't go into that too much. One fact you might not know is that 35% of all microplastic is related to the textile industry, and that's not from the garbage that's drifting on the surface of the sea. This is from daily washing of your clothes. Microparticles are being released. They are not filtrated in filtration and sewage treatment plants, and they are ending up in the ocean. They end up in the food chain, and that is a huge issue. It is estimated that the textile industry makes up to 5 to 10% of the global CO2 emissions and 20% of the wastewater. But there's another issue, and that is, if you don't care about the environment, you should care about yourself and the safety and the well-being of your family. Textiles today are manufactured with toxic catalysts. One of them, commonly used as antimony, is linked to cancer. The microplastic attracts toxic substances. You eat it through the seafood, it ends up accumulating in your body and can have an influence on your cell membranes. Plasticizers and softeners are linked to hormone level disruptions and potential fertility issues. Indoor air pollution can create respiratory problems. PFC is then again linked to prostate or bladder cancer, and the toxic dyes can poison your skin and lead to eczema and dermatitis. So what's the solution? We believe true circularity is the only answer. At the moment, the economy has already moved from a linear model of take, make, use, dispose, to something that is akin to recycling or greenwash circularity. But what we need is true circularity. No waste should end up at the end of the life cycle. And then you'll, if the product is safe for the biological cycle and safe for the environment, it will also be safe for its users. So how do we translate that into textiles? We start at the beginning, at the raw materials. We take biodegradable raw materials, we'll add biodegradable components, we use good processes. After product use, we incentivize the customer to give back the product, because we are all used to deposit systems. And then, if the product comes back to us, we can either recycle it for a number of turns until the quality becomes too poor, or we put it into industrial composting. So who are our customers? Our customers are textile brands and retailers. We provide them with a fast track to full circular end products because we give them access to fully certified value chains. So let's start with the materials. This is our core innovation. OceanSafe has developed new synthetic, fully biodegradable textile fibers and yarns. These fibers are highly industrially scalable so that they will reach a price point very close to conventional polyester. But on top of that, they don't sacrifice the quality. They combine the positive attributes of both cotton and polyester. They're soft like cotton, they absorb water like cotton, they have a performance and durability of what you're used to from polyester. So our ultimate objective is to replace polyester and cotton globally with our own circular and toxin-free fiber. But materials is only one step on the way to full circularity in the textile industry. We see 3 interventions that are needed in the whole process of textiles. So I talked about the material already. The fibers and the raw materials are one point. The second point are the components, i.e. the dye stuff, the catalysts, and everything else that you need. We then go into factories, and there are about 500 very, very large factories, very specialized in certain verticals in the textile industry, and we go into them and we help them to become more green. We help them to become cradle-to-cradle gold certified. And in the end, we have established a take-back system, and we can help our retail brands and customers to implement that. So, in the end, Oceansave Certified is a quality seal. We see it as a signaling to the customer that this product is safe and that it complies with our 6 standards. The product is fully circular, there is no waste. It's biodegradable, it's toxin-free and therefore not harmful. It's at least cradle-to-cradle gold certified. There's no compromise on quality of what you're used to from a conventional product, and there's a take-back system to close the loop. So, what have we achieved so far? There's a lot of stats on this side. Let's focus on the right-hand side. So this year, of the materials that we have processed, we have saved about more than 80% of the energy in the dyeing process because our fibers can be dyed at a much lower temperature than conventional polyester. And so our engineers have calculated we saved more than 2,000 tons of CO2 equivalent already in 2021. Obviously, these are all small numbers still, but we believe when we scale up to 100 times that size, it becomes meaningful. So how do we make money? How do we sustain ourselves? So the first and most important revenue driver is the Oceansave Certified Quality Seal. We are a licensing company. We do not manufacture ourselves, so we charge others for the use of our technology and expertise. If the product is Oceansave certified, we receive a royalty on the revenue that a customer, in this case a brand or retailer, creates with one of our certified and licensed factories, and that's the main revenue driver. The second revenue driver will be the raw materials itself. Larger customers don't want to go all in yet. They want to put a branding on their product saying made from biodegradable materials. So we will provide that as well, and we believe that is much faster scalable. And then not all the products in the component kit are made and invented by us. But our manufacturing partners will need them. And we have agreements with all the component kit makers that they pay a commission on the revenue that our platform creates for them. So is it worth it? It's a very complex model, but we believe it's worth it. The market is tremendous. The textile industry at the point of sale between factory and retailer has reached more than $1 trillion the first time in 2020. It's growing at 4% a year. We start in home textiles because it's our home turf. It's the smallest segment, but obviously we also want to go all in so that it really matters. So why do we believe Oceansave will make a difference? On the example here of a typical yarn that you would use in the shirt that you're wearing here, right? At small volumes, we are very expensive, but we will be cheaper for the end customer. The product at full scale approaches the price point of conventional polyester. And due to the energy cost savings in the process, the final product will be cheaper. So we are currently talking, we have buying customers which are from the home textile industry. We have license agreements signed with companies such as Otto or XXL Lutz. And we are in negotiations with a few others. So if you're interested, come join us and help us to change the world. Thank you very much.